The Minnesota Vikings are $35.9 million over the cap, and these are 4 players that they should cut to get above it. Player number 1 is an easy one. Ryan Kelly was brought in to play center to solidify that position, and he had 3 concussions this year. He's owed $12.1 million in 2026, and by cutting him, the Vikings would save $8.7 million. And with Blake Brandel and Juergens playing the center position just fine, I think the Vikings will be fine if Ryan Kelly retires or if they cut him. Player number 2 is a huge free agent signing the Vikings signed this past offseason, Javon Hargrave. Javon Hargrave has a $21.5 million cap hit, and if they cut him, the Vikings will have to eat $10.5 million, but they will save $11 million by cutting Hargrave. And they can afford to cut him because Jalen Redmond has had a breakout season and can easily fill in for what Hargrave was supposed to be. Player number 3 is tight end TJ Hawkinson. Hawkinson was brought in during the 2022 season when the Vikings front office said, "We're going all in and trying to make a big playoff push." Detroit traded him to Minnesota, and he had an immediate impact on this offense. But after tearing his ACL 2 years ago, when Kirby Joseph went right into his knee, he just hasn't been the same since, and he is owed a lot of money. Hawkinson signed a 4-year, $66 million deal in August of 2023. He is owed $21.3 million this season and $18 million in 2027. If they cut Hawkinson post June 1st, they will save $16 million this year and $18 million in 2027. The Vikings would absorb $5.3 million in dead money the next 2 seasons and a little under $2 million in 2028. But the Vikings need to save money, and we can fill the tight end position as Hawkinson just isn't who he was when they traded for him. And player number 4 will be none other than Aaron Jones. The Vikings brought Aaron Jones in the 2024 offseason, and he has been nothing but great for this offense. But after sitting out some games with injuries, and he's over 30 years old, the Vikings can get younger at the running back position, leading on Jordan Mason and maybe drafting a running back, and it might be time to cut him as he's worth quite a few $1 million this offseason. Aaron Jones has a $14.8 million cap hit in 2026, and the Vikings would save $8 million by cutting him. But this would also force the Vikings to absorb $6.8 million in dead money. If they cut these 4 players, the Vikings would save $46 million and would put them over the cap to be buyers this spring in free agency.